Thank you. I need Joanne Lingfelter up here and Teresa Toya. They're going to pass out the balance of our tribunes here. But before I do that, I also would like to recognize, before we forget here, Luigi Nanzla and the entire choral that does many activities in the Italian communities and seldom are recognized. They're taken for granted, and the least we can do is recognize them at various activities. They donate their time and their effort to present the music of the Italian culture to us. So I'd like them to stand and take an applause. Before we go ahead, one other thing I'd like to do before we pass out the two minutes. I think we have enough time. Our consulate, Marco, was here yet. He wrote a little message, and the consulate's message on this occasion of Columbus Day 2009. I thought it was quite impressive. It was published in a paper, and I made a copy of it, and I'd like to read it. It's just a brief publication here. When he left Europe 517 years ago, Cristoforo Columbus set sail on a voyage that changed the course of history. On Columbus Day, we celebrate this journey of discovery and honor the Italian explorer that forged the destiny of the New World. Now, this is a little bit of interest. Since 1934, when Franklin Roosevelt first proclaimed the national holiday, America has observed Columbus Day to mark that moment when the old world met the new. Together with our American friends, we honored a man from Genoa and the vision that he carried throughout his contributions that the people of Italian descent have made here in America and for more than 5 centuries. And he ended it with God bless Italy and the United States. I have a little census to add to that, Marco. In the 2000 census, U.S. Census, there is more than 15 million people proudly acknowledge their Italian-American heritage. I thought that's a little history that we all should bear in mind. Okay? Now I'll turn it back over to Teresa and Joanne to present the awards. And we have each year our list of queens, junior and senior queens. It's larger and larger. We have a lot of beautiful Italian queens in this world, and we're going to show you some of them right now as we call them up here, Teresa and Joanne, and then at the end we'll take a group picture with them. Okay?
Okay, first of all, we're going to have our Miss Columbus Day, who is Alyssa Vanderzeel. Congratulations, Alyssa. Okay, next we have Sarah Nicole Pichike. Sabrina Scarilli. Elena Josephine D'Amico. Jenny Marie Major. Is she there? I don't think so. Annalisa Murata. Okay, now, yeah, these are all the senior queens right now.
All right, everybody right here, nice smile, hold that one.
Congratulations, Mike.
Also at this time, I have two very
Here they are. Actually, the grandfather and grandmother are here, and you are the Toyas, Joe Toya and Teresa Toya. Okay, you photographers, we take pictures of us presenting these to the youngsters. It takes a lot of effort to get these guys dressed up and listen to us old timers, and we've got to give them gratitude. Yes.
It's like, don't cover yourself up. It's pretty big. It's almost as big as you.
Just like that for the picture, okay? Not the end.
Like that. Okay. I can't. Do I get it left
Oh,
sided?
that's perfect.
That's why I said, there you go.
Come on in here.
Right here, gang.
Those two are the future of the Italian community, and the parents behind the children, you know, it's very difficult, I have two children as well, is to have the children partake in our events as Italian Americans. They all are growing up and they have their own life to live, and it's difficult for us to exemplify to them that they must maintain our culture, the Italian culture. But we must work at it every day so that it can happen. Now, in ending, I'd like Representative Meltzer to give us her closing remarks before I give my closing remarks. But before this, Kim, my first thanks goes to you and Heather, because you two made this day happen. Also thanks to all the 23 state representatives and 8 of the senators that have sponsored us and covered the cost of this day. I hope you will be with me next year also. Thank you again, Kim. And in closing, we're going to be singing 3 beautiful hymns, and then after we sing the hymns, we're going to bon appetit at lunch, and have our food was donated by DiCarlo, our Man of the Year, and the desserts were donated by John and Anna from Forno Bakery. And with this, after we sing, let's wait until we have our closing songs first, okay? Kim, would you have some closing remarks?
Rainbow, I'm very grateful for you for being here. One more indulgence. Representative Gino Polidori would like to say a couple words.
Thank you. Before I forget, one of the big things, how to save our heritage, and I was a past president of the Italian American Club in Dearborn. But today we're having a problem. It looks like the Italian consulate wants to take our Italian consulate from Detroit. It's been here over 100 years and wants to move it to Chicago. Well, this is what's happening. See, nobody knows about it. So we did a House resolution from here to Washington, asking Washington to get Italy to reconsider and keep the Italian consulate here in Detroit because it's been here over 100 years. So we're doing our part, but we can use help from everybody else, writing letters stating to editors, the letters of the editors, that we want to keep the Italian consulate. Because what I told them is, I says that now Chrysler's is owned almost 50% by Fiat. So we're going to be bringing a lot of Italian families to Michigan. A lot of people don't realize that. A lot of Italians are going to be coming over here, and they're going to need places to live, and they're going to be mixing with our groups and our cultural centers. I hope we get a lot in Dearborn, but it doesn't look that way. Looks like they all want to go out your way for some reason. So